Hello and welcome back to my Magic 7 for Blood and Honor. And it's a good thing I saved here, because I realized something, and it's something I would like to test. So, remember how we need 2 more experience and 20 more experience here to get to the next level? I thought there was no way to get any more experience in this case, but actually I realize that there is. It is, however, extremely risky, but I am going to try and test that. Because why not? I also have 140 gold. That's a lot, right? It's just something that I'm very curious to see if I can get it working. As if I can, I will be very amused. Obviously, first things first, we need to get the cannon. There we go. And we need to get healed. Okay, good. Wizard Eye? Alright, I have a scroll of Wizard Eye. I should use those first. Oh? Oh? What is this? What is this? Do they respawn every day? So that's amazing. I mean, this is a very nice opportunity of doing things. Well, let's first of all get more experience. So, this is what I want to test. Yes, so this did give everyone experience. It's not just the person who shoots. I need more experience. Oh. Rude.
Ah, what a scratch. Now.
Oh, that's really a lot of them.
Ah, what a scratch.
2 more experience, okay. So we can... just get rid of 1 more. And now we have enough to get to the next level. So what I want to do is to lure them out again. And let's see what we can do. Whether we can finish off everyone in the town or not. Oh, come on. Stop getting dispersed. I need all of your help. Come on, come on. Yes. No. What are you doing? Come on. Get over here. Get over here. Come on. Come on.
but a scratch.
Okay, well that was not so exciting. I was hoping that we could get more done out of this. If the guard was defeated, then we could have got quite a bit more things from all the peasants. There's more enemies out there. They're too weak. They're dropping like flies.
Monster.
Well, that makes me wonder if the dragonflies respawned, would this respawn? Oh. That is weird. Huh. But well, I got what I wanted, even though with a different method than I thought that I would. Because my original idea was to go to the dragon cave, because as you remember, there are some rats that were still there. But now, obviously, that's not going to be necessary. I need a lot more experience to get to the next level. Yes, obviously, they will easily beat the dragonfly. And then what I want to do is to go train. And that's another thing that I want to showcase a bit. Okay, now I have 400 gold. Nice. I did not get the loot, although that would have been pretty nice. Yes. So let's look at some things. We have the training post here. First save. And let's look at our fame, it's neutral. But rather, let's look at our calendar. It is 2nd of January.
Need some training?
In this game, training works different.
That's the ticket.
So, let's see. What happens? We just train one person, right? And now it is 10. So we spent a week in training. It's also 9 in the morning.
Need some training? That's the ticket.
Train twice. It is 18th. So we spent 2 weeks in training. Actually, even longer because it's 8 days.
Need some training? That's the ticket. That's the ticket.
And guess what? It is the 10th, even though we trained 2 people. So, that is how it works.
Need some training?
You spend as much time as it takes to train kind of one level up. So
That's the ticket. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. That's the ticket.
if we train one person, it will take a week. And then if we train anyone else, they train for free. If we train
That's the ticket.
or another person or anyone for twice, then we spend
That's the
2
ticket. That's
weeks.
the ticket. That's the ticket. That's the ticket.
And then finally, now we will have spent 3
That's the ticket.
weeks. Yes, so now it is the end of January. So unfortunately in this game you cannot proceed as quickly as you could in the previous game, because that's what will happen. And you need to be very careful with training in this game, because there are things that are timed. If you spend all your time training, you will completely miss them. It's not going to result in something tragic, but yeah, you can be really missing out. Okay, now we have 16 skill points, which is nice. We can get up to 4 in things. Yes, that will give us Expert Merchant, Expert Fire Magic. Another nice thing about this game is that to get to Expert, you need 4 skill points. It doesn't matter what thing you have, it's always 4 skill points. So you don't need to think about that too much. Warp. What do I want to give you? Well, sword is always a nice thing, right? Also, bow is a nice thing. How good are our bows? Expert, expert, normal. Normal. Yeah, let's give bow. And then I can continue with sword. Oh, I can actually also expert sword. Nice. Then, yes, spending something on the magics would be nice. And I think body makes the most sense because I want to do healing. Alright, well then, fire, air, water magic. There's also going to be earth magic. Staff, bow, leather. Identify monster. It's not terribly useful, but expert alchemy is actually pretty good. It's not necessary right away, but it would be pretty good. But no, I want to do something with more magic. Water. Yeah, I think Sparks is very useful, so let's go with air. And then, for Siska, we have staff and we have an armed. Leather and dodging. Disarm Trap is good, but we cannot get it until the next promotion. Yeah, let's go just for leather and stuff. Okay, good. And now we also at least have a bit better stats. Have more than like 1 spell point. So, let's get here to Lady Margaret.
Welcome aboard!
Cast off.
Congratulations, my friends. Your new castle is located in Harmondale, a peaceful village on the edge of the elvish kingdom of Tularia, but firmly within human territory. Though there are many privileges to being the lord of this estate, there are many responsibilities as well. Public safety, for example. And oh, I almost forgot. Goblins have taken an interest in your new lands. I'm sure brave adventurers such as yourselves will have no trouble with them. So, enjoy your new home. May you rule your lands wisely.
Thanks, Lord Markham. That was not part of the contract, or maybe it was, but we didn't read it. Yes, this is Harmondale. This is our new castle, the player-owned house. Or player-owned castle, I guess. And we have our own guards. That's really cool. They don't actually follow us, though. And interestingly enough, we now have a history. This is a new thing in this game as well, and I also very much appreciate having that, because I like history. Author's Foreword. Lord Markham has asked me to prepare this history of Castle Harmondale and its owners, so that future generations will not forget the great events that transpire here. I hope I can remain true to this task. As key events occur, you can count on me to write them in this book as faithfully as possible, be they for good or for ill. It is not my place to judge what transpires here, merely to record. May Providence smile upon us. Wendell Tweed, Court Historian. What has gone before? Castle Harmondale was completed in 689 as the first line of defense against Elvish forces, led by King Lotho IV during the Timber Wars. Yes, the Timber Wars. I think I've explained this before. In a sign of things to come, it fell to an Elvish assault just 3 years later at the infamous Battle for Harmondale. Since then, the castle has changed hands 13 times in bloody conflicts with hundreds of deaths. In all but 2 of the cases, the castle has been controlled by either Erathia or Avli. But those 2 cases are remarkable. Yeah, so the Timber Wars was the war between the elves and the humans back in the days. In 817, the long-suffering citizens of Harmondale tore the cruel Baron Danforth Octavio to pieces in the streets over his enthusiastic tax collection methods. Seizing the moment, the mob elevated Mayor Ty Vespin to King of Harmondale and installed him in the castle. The glorious reign of King Vespin I lasted exactly 6 weeks. Erathian King Aaron Gryphonheart IV marched on the town with 2 veteran legions, and put King Vespin and his loudest supporters to the sword. With this victory in hand, King Gryphonheart then marched upon the elves, who slew him in battle 2 weeks later. The castle returned to Elvish control in 818. More recently, the necromancer lord Terence Rockwind II seized the castle as part of his expansion plans in 1008. The few citizens who survived this conquest did so by hiding in the hills, for the year he was in control of the castle. Witnesses reported signs of a frenzied excavation taking place at the castle. But when Harmondale was retaken in the fall of 1009, no evidence of digging or construction could be found. For that matter, no prisoners ever taken to the castle by the necromancers were ever seen again. Mysterious. It seems that this castle has a lot of history, and also it is on the border between the humans in the west and the elves in the north. Not a stable region to be in. So yeah, we just bought, or won, a cat in a bag. Great. So, let's just look at this a bit. Ah, new lords! Please excuse the condition of the castle. It's been a while since anyone has taken proper care of it. I would have greeted you indoors, but for the goblins. A small tribe of them has moved inside. I've asked them to leave, but they won't listen to me. They were quite rude, as a matter of fact. Perhaps you could talk to them? I'll be on the house tavern here in the Harmondale should you manage to convince them to leave. Yeah, well, let's not do that yet. I don't want to fight goblins first thing. Oh. You don't cause any trouble, you work for us, come on. Yeah, What I want to do first is to explore the town of Harmondale and see what we can find. Oh, now it's blinking. Oh, right, because there's a new thing. The Great Contest, February 5, 1168. The new lords arrived today at Castle Harmondale. Ruling jointly by Lord Markham's decree are Cisco, Worf, Wynne, and Ducat. There was, I am sad to say, no ceremony or welcoming party. As a matter of fact, a small band of goblins have moved in the castle and refused to leave without a fight. I, for one, am forced to stay in the town inn until they are evicted. I must describe the townspeople's attitude toward their new laws as guardedly hostile. There is no expectation that they will last longer than a few months, little hope that they will be any better than the last lords, and a good deal of fear they will be much, much worse. Given the history of this place, I can't blame them, but I do hope they will be proven wrong. The traditional rulers of Harmondale, Erathia and Avley, have not really noticed the change in ownership, but I'm sure that's just an oversight that will be corrected soon. Since Harmondale is currently under human rulership, I expect the Queen's tax collectors will be by shortly to inquire. Yes. And we have a quest. Clean out Castle Harmondale and return to the butler in the tavern on the house in Harmondale. Well, first let's look around. And this is a very fancy place. Do they even have sunglasses there? Are they so cool? And they also have a Gryphonheart shield. The Heroes of Might and Magic 3 and kind of also Heroes of Might and Magic 2 logo. Lawrence Mark. How are you doing? Lawrence bows deeply. I'm Master Mark, champion bowman. I've won the annual Avley tourney for the past 4 years. But enough of me, how about yourselves? Master Archer. I'm the person to see if you want to become Master Archers. But you have come too soon. You must have the proper background to become a master. And that means first becoming a warrior mage. Return when you are ready. Yes, this shows another difference between the last game and this one. That is to say, there are 2 promotions, and those are very important. Cardrig the Steady. Bow Grandmaster. We definitely do not have this, and we will never have this. Tolarian Caves. What with all the wars that Avley gets itself into all the time, and all the high taxes, I've moved to Harmondale to stay. Harmondale sees a lot of violence, but at least they don't conscript. You know, there's been so many wars in Avley that one of the kings had a tunnel dug from his castle to the caves in the north, just in case the castle was taken again. It's also interesting that they say that it's like the kingdom of Tularia. But it is Avley, actually, and Tularian Forest is just like a part of it. Okay, well, let's also look at this place. Hillsman residence. Stratton Hillsman, body magic expert. You don't have enough gold. With expert body magic, you can learn all of the expert spells for this devotion. Higher level spells may prove more potent and of greater assistance to your party. Expert body magic can be yours if you have a skill level of 4 in body magic and can pay the price of 1,000 gold, which we cannot. But another nice thing in this game, Brother Bomba. The master teacher in the ways of body magic, Brother Bomba, can be found in the swampy regions of Tatalia. His home is somewhere in the southern region. You saw that we were quite happy about that. Yarrow Elmsmire. Body Guild membership. Already a member of the guild. Monk training. If you're looking for a teacher to begin serious monk training, speak with Bartholomew Hume. You can find him in the village south of the town of Harmondale. Yes, we are looking for that, because we have a monk in the party. And we have sparkles, and we have this put into our auto notes. That's really, really nice. The master teacher in the ways of body magic can be found in swampy regions of Thalia, somewhere in the southern region. So no longer do we need to refer to a guide to find where they are. You can just look at it in-game. Stillwater. Spirit magic expert. With expert spirit magic you can learn all of the expert levels for this devotion. Yes. Heather Dreamwright. Makes her home in Erathia, somewhere in the capital city of Sedgwick. Yes, so another nice thing about this game, we see all the locations that are already very famous from Heroes of Might and Magic 3. We already dealt with losing and gaining Sedgwick, so now we'll have the chance to see it. Passage to Nion. The warlocks of Nion live in Thunderfist Mountain, an extinct volcano in a large island a few miles from the mainland. During the recent wars, the warlocks tunneled through Stone City to transport their forces across the channel. Those tunnels are still open and can be traversed. Another thing that we have indeed seen in Heroes of Might and Magic 3, the Restoration of Erathia. The Nion overlords are there on the other side of the sea, through the tunnels. And now we see it in RPG format rather than in the format of a strategy game. Really, really nice. Let's climb the hills a bit. Torrents! There's a Torrent. He's teaching Water Magic Grandmaster, which I need to have promoted to Archmage or Lich to learn this skill level. So yeah, no Torrents for us. And Brahine Kadar. You won Markham's contest? Good luck. Last people who tried to clean this place up went into Castle Harmondale and never came out. Barrows. Dwarves live under the ground of the Barrow Downs, a barren collection of ancient gravesites built by their race centuries ago to honor fallen kings and heroes. Not all of the barrows can be reached on the surface. Many are magically connected to each other through a system of teleporters and traps that protect the graves from those who would rob them. If you look closely at the walls, you should see markings that might help you navigate. Harmondale. Respectfully, my lords, I must say that no one expects you to last long because no other lords of Harmondale have lasted long. The fighting and politics between Erathia and Avley will claim you sooner or later. Probably sooner. Yeah, thanks for the vote of confidence. I mean, isn't it kind of rude? Like, you are the dukes of the place, you go to people's houses and then they say, yeah, you're not going to last long, go away. Skinner's house. Hey, it's Leonard Skinner. What are you doing not being the head of school? Disarm Trap Master. You have to be promoted to ninja to learn this skill level. And I'm not going to talk about Silk Quick Tongue because Disarm Trap Grandmaster is not available for us, so I don't want to have that in my logs because it's completely useless and it's going to just waste space and time. Okay, and then let's go back down a bit. So now this doesn't eat all of our spell points, good. And this is our cathedral. Mac the Armorer. Hey Mac. Our flowers. Well-known cathedral. Also Norma the Factor. A guard. Don't cause any trouble.
Do you need medical attention?
Well, Nin Cathedral. There's the healer. Lindsay the healer. And we can actually learn more things in this town, although this we could already learn.
We don't do charity cases.
We don't do charity cases. Are you not supposed to be a temple? Anyway, also there's Terran Withern. Has a quest for us. We have no one to turn but you, the new lords of Harmondale. The Lantern of Light is a treasured holy relic, used by the temples of Erathia. Its value is more symbolic than of power. Without it, the temple's servants lose faith. This lantern disappeared while being brought to this temple from the temple in Stone City. We believe it was lost somewhere in the maze like Barrows. Please find it and return it to us. Okay.
Take
Sounds
care.
good. And we also have Harmondale Town Hall, where we have Frederick the Clerk with a bounty hunt. Also a fine. This month's bounty is on a fire elemental. Yeah, no. I'm not going to kill it in return before the end of the month with that. Oh well. Oh, we have a fruit tree. Fortunately, it is not the season for fruits. But we need to retrieve the Lantern of Light from the Barrow Downs and return it to Terran Withern in Harmondale. And we also have a place to train. We have more guards. We don't want this causing trouble.
Hi, how are you?
And yes, we can learn more skills. But of course
You don't have enough gold.
yes. And we can buy potion bottles and stuff. That's okay. Also, we have this, the vault.
Can I help you?
Danner the banker. We can put things into the bank. And he looks not so interested. But with a whole bunch of gold. We're not so interested.
Can I help you with anything?
Otto's oddities. Cloak, ring, and stuff. Repair item. Repair item is pretty useful. And I think this is something for knights.
Sorry, you don't have enough gold.
But that's not something that's useful immediately. Oh, the monk.
How are you this afternoon?
Unarmed and dodging skills. That's okay, but not immediately useful. Ton Withersmith, expert staff. You seek to further your skills with a staff. Excellent. The staff can work offensively and defensively and make you more difficult to hit. My teachings will raise you to expert level, but first you must have a skill level of 4 with the staff, and of course there is my small fee of 2,000 gold. I don't have that. That's very expensive. The master instructor of the staff, Elsie Petterton, can be found in the Brocada Desert on a ridge in the southwest region. They are even quite specific about where you can find them. Leather expert. Leather armor is the lightest protection around. Keeps those who wish you dead from harming you. With the expert skill in leather armor, you will eliminate the penalty to your weapon's recovery caused by wearing armor. The skill can be yours for 1,000 gold and proof of a skill level of 4 in leather. The master tutor of leather armor, Rabison Nelden, lives in the northern regions of Nyon. Okay, good. So now we have several places that we can train. Fenton Krulin, identify item expert. We don't really care. And that's for sorcerers also. But might as well get this. Repair item is pretty important. Thomas Moore can be found in the swampy delta of the southern region of Italia. Tempa residence. Sir Osric Tempa. No wait, wrong continent. Ashen Temper. Fire Magic Master. Blaze. The Grand Master of Fire Magic Blaze makes his home in Erathia, in the capital city of Sedwick. Oh, that's convenient. Darren Temper. Greetings, my lords. May I have a moment of your time? My brother Elrond was an avid Archmage player. Have you played Archmage yet? Horribly addicting game, if I do say so. At any rate, you can only play if you have a deck, and decks are hard to come by. So I guess you probably haven't. In any case, Elrond wanted to go over some strategies to help him win more games. Unfortunately, he didn't want to be in town, because he didn't want anyone else to spy on him, learn his tricks, so he went to the White Cliffs Caves, southeast a bit from town. Elrond hasn't been back in almost a week. I'm certain something horrible has happened to him, but if he is alive, I'd like to know that too. Would you do me the service of locating him? I don't have a lot of money to pay you back with, but I'd be greatly in your debt. Yes, Archmage. You might know this because I made some videos about it. It's a card game and I like it a lot. We will see that later also. Tom the Burglar, you're arrested.
Greetings.
No, I don't need arms disarmed. I need you to be put into jail. There's no place for burglars in our city. Perhaps something retrieved without the owner's knowledge or consent. I've been doing it ever since I was released from jail 3 years ago. If you need help, I'll come with you for free. I need the practice. No, that's not true. Tom costs you nothing. He actually steals from me. Mist Mana. Sheldon Mist. Dodging expert. Good. Albrecht Crane. The master of the dodging skill Albrecht Crane can be found on the easternmost island of the Evermore Islands. And unarmed, of course. Albrecht the Brawler. Also Evermore Islands. Also, we have a well. It's refreshing.
Traveling today?
And we're gonna go to Erathia in 2 days. That's pretty nice. Also, it is the John Van Canegum Corral. And finally, we have horseshoes. Just like in the previous game. I think we didn't even make use of them, really, at the end. Also, we have mushrooms. And we have Ferner roots. Well, these are fairly useful, I guess. We'll never run out of blue potions again. But the level 1 catalysts are really not useful. There's nothing you can really do with them. You can sell it for 1 gold, I guess. Sign at Warson, huh?
How are you this afternoon?
You won Lord Markham's contest, good luck. Last people who tried to clean this place up went to Castle Harmondale and never came out, I know. Shrine. I've heard rumors that the shrine to the southeast of here can send you to the land of the giants. I've been to the shrine many times and it has never done anything special for me. Or is it that you can get here from the land of the giants? I wonder. I wonder indeed. Castle Harmondale. It's good to see someone in Harmondale again, my lords. The castle has been standing empty since the war, except for the goblins. They don't count, I suppose. Yes. Smell the chaff. And we have on the house.
Come in, come in.
Have the innkeep, where we can play Archmage, technically, if we have a deck, but we don't. We can learn skills. And we cannot get any gossip. There's also a butler. I fear that talking will fail with these goblins, my lords. May I suggest violence? Davrick Palladium. Quest. My lords, I was beset by foul bandits when I returned from Avley, and they took everything I had brought with me from the elves. They even took my signet ring. Without it, I cannot continue my business because I cannot seal contracts between myself and other merchants. I've heard the bandits base themselves out of a camp in Erathia, but I'm no warrior. I'd not last a minute against them. Please go to Erathia and see this justice done. Alright. So, that will be all for now, and next time we shall do something like that. Or at least we will finish looking through our new city. So, see you then. Later.